Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the SMU Mustangs. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. So SMU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're going back to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes quickly on the slant. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Turning it on. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Green Wave. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to pass. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. The play-action fake. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Uncorks one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Tulane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Down SMU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He might want another play. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Just keeps swinging it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Booth. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The give on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Recovers a fumble, and he's still going. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not?
Touchdown, Green Wave! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on second down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They believe they can run right here. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
42, SMU.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And some room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football. And now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback. And right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes a grab over the middle. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Give to the running back. Makes a pass to Marker.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team out